Welcome to matchday 3 of the Isthmian Premier League. We travelled to St Albans City for match 3 after a 4-0 loss to Dulwich Hamlet away and a 1-1 draw with Billericay at home. The memory that comes to mind against St Albans is the penalty shootout loss in the playoff semi-final. Hopefully we get the win today and our first win of the season. The pitch looks nice except from a bumpy bit in the middle and a few brown spots. Whilst the burger, I'll give it a 7 out of 10, but there's a bit too much ketchup he put on. And now for the team sheet. We're sticking with Henley in goal, Sam Eduardo and new signing from Maidstone, Sam Smith, George Whitefield, Callum Jones, Denzel Olapade, Dan Smith, youngster Ollie Box, Luther Williams, Michael Olarawaju is back in defence as he's our captain back from injury, and Ben Fremper is now doing his match ban, and then Jeremiah Pinder finishing the starting lineup. And here comes the two sides then, at St Albans facing Dartford in matchday 3 of the Isthmian Premier League. And in this first half we started off strong and a free kick came into the box for our first main chance. Whipped in, Michael gets his head on it but it goes into the keeper's hands. And then here St Albans gets their first main chance, and actually at the end of this recording there is a penalty shout, and this penalty wasn't actually given, but later on St Albans did get a penalty, and in my eyes I don't think it was a penalty. 1, because the player was offside, 3 yards offside, and 2, I don't think it actually touched his hand. If it did, it wasn't intentional, so I'd give a penalty but a yellow card only. Our captain got sent off for the penalty incident. So we went 1-0 down and had a man sent off. Not a good start, the end to the first half, sorry. But we had a couple of chances in the second half, but it didn't look like we were scoring. And St Albans didn't really look like they were going to score either. It had 0-0 written all over it. But it just so happens they scored a second goal, which was scrappy. If Michael wouldn't have got sent off, which I once again don't think was deserved, we might have had a chance. But it's our third game, and 3 games in a row now we haven't won a game. Yes, we've had a tough start, but these are the teams we need to beat if we want to win the league, because they'll be the teams we're competing against. We need to do better for next week against Carshalton, and then also in that bank holiday weekend we've got Ramsgate away, and then the week after the FA Cup.